Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Royal Stone. Last episode we confronted Lord Vatam again, defeated him, and he scurried off. We won't have to fight him anymore, but we will see him again. See the fortress north of here? That's Varadosi's citadel, the home of the Empire. Wish I didn't have to live so close to the heart of the Empire. The Empire will kill us all. No, they won't, because we're gonna stop them. But before we stop them, we're just gonna have to pick up a few new things here. There's Mary, she's been following us around the whole game. You must never lose hope. Luminette. Well, you know what would help Mary if you had another one of those vestments? Here's, if you need any more spells. We already got all the spells that we need for our characters, so don't need to buy anything there. We will have to go to the weapon shop though, buy some weapons and armor. Our country's landlocked for many years. But once he came back to life after the Battle of Feldy, Jakarta Zeal raised it to the heavens. Got nobody in this house. So we want to buy a claymore for the new satyr that we got. We want to buy plate mail for the satyr we got. We also want to buy a claymore for Leviel, our firefighter, the fire knight. And then we can also buy, if you want another claymore, to buy for the golem that we're going to recruit. But I don't end up doing that. I totally forgot to, but it's okay. It's not that important. But yeah, too bad we didn't have all this money back when we had all those sneakers. We could have bought all those sneakers and gave our characters a lot of movement. But nope. Gonna try to max out our satyr in this next battle. Quite a few, he'll have to basically kill almost everything. Griffin now we can give to Tor. Now he has two monsters. Like I said, we can get a golem, but we can't field the golem in the next round. We could field him for the final battle though, which I will. So you never get the golem up to level 16 to attach to your evoker. Make a quick save, just in case so we don't have to do that shopping again. And then we'll go talk with Eva. And the second time we talk with her, then she asks us if we want to depart. And we absolutely want to go. We're not going to take too many characters in here because, like I said, we mainly want to get the experience on our new satyr monster. We'll have our healers, of course, to heal. And I'm just taking one character just to help clean up. An extra fighter. So you embody the light, do you? Sacrilege must be getting desperate. The High Commander. Nico's our lowest level, so I took her. I must admire your pluck. This is as far as you go. Servants of the Dark, leave none alive. Now this is a kind of interesting map. For the first half of the map, it's just going to be really, really boring. We have two golems over to the right. This is another reason why we did that save. So if Eva defeats one of the golems and doesn't get recruited, we can just, you know, reset and just start that last save. We don't have to go buying equipment and talk with people again. But we have this big choke point here. We have three wizards there. They only have level 2 elemental spells, so their max range is 3 on their spells. So we're going to have to move across that narrow bridge there in a certain way. Because if you don't move it in a certain way, you can be tag teamed by the wizards. So they can shoot out one tile to the right of the road. So if you're on the road, the wizard in front of you can attack you, and then the two can stand next to the wizard, and all three of the wizards can hit you. So basically we only want to end our turn with characters on that tile to the right of the road. Basically like 3 safe, well, not really 3 safe spots, because the wizard can still hit you, but there are spots that only one wizard can hit you at a time. So that's what we're gonna make slow movement. That's another reason why I didn't take too many characters here, because they'd all just end up being bottlenecked at that bridge, and you don't want to do that. Don't be moving all these characters around. Like I said, most of the kills are going to be going to our Satyr monster, with the exception of this first golem here, because we need Eva to recruit the golem, and that'll get Eva up to her max level. I guess if I planned it just a little bit better, I could have had Eva basically have to defeat both golems to max out her level, and then that way if I didn't get the first golem, it'd be okay. She can just attack the other one. I'd have double the chance to pick up the golem, but actually I had to reset once, and but the second time, which is this recording here, I managed to get the golem. And you'll see after you defeat the golem, you'll get like a chime, like when you recruit a monster or an ally from the inn. That's just a signal that you've successfully recruited the monster. So it stinks though that once we recruit the monster, we can't immediately deploy them. I mean, that would be kind of nice. Get that experience. That we would be able to get a golem up to level 16 and equip it to our evoker for the final battle. Speaking of battles, we're going to get into a battle with the golems here. The golems are unique in that they actually come equipped with plate armor. It's just they don't have a weapon, so they're not going to deal a lot of damage. But when we recruit them, that's why I didn't have to buy any armor for them. I said I should have bought a sword for them, but I forgot to put that in my notes. Buy a sword for the golem. But not all our fighters will be basically competing in the next fight, so I can always just take one of their swords away, give it to the golem. Because I'm going to do another playthrough of this I determined for the bonus episode. I'm going to do another playthrough of this, rather than do the whole playthrough. I'll just play through and just the bonus episode will be like with all the characters I didn't max. So I'll have like 2 wizards. I'll max out Papor, max out Tor. I won't use an evoker, so I don't have to focus on monsters. And then that way I can compare the stats of every single character in the game. So if you decide to play this game, you can have all their stats. Their max hit points, their max attack, max luck, defense, experience needed to get them to max level. So it'd be nice to have that golem stats. Golem being the earth monster. So it doesn't matter what spell we use here. Can we get it up a little bit so that Eva can finish it off? Eva finishes it off, we get the successful recruit, which I do, then I can just have the Satyr come and finish off the next one. Boost ourselves, finish this guy. And then Eva will gain her level, we'll get a bunch of jingles of her gaining level, but then after Eva, they show her stat up, then we'll hear that other jingle showing that we successfully recruited the monster. I should have no trouble like maxing out the knights and all the fighters. When you look at the monster experience, they take 675 to max out entirely. That's almost double like our fighters. Vasily, Hore, Taurus, they only took 351. So yeah, we pumped a lot of experience in the monsters. I don't want to show off, like I said, the evokers, so he hasn't really done much for our army. But he'll prove his worth in the final battle. Keep scanning some enemies. These enemies will not appear until after we get through that choke point, where all the wizards are. Now, those wizards, we'll be unable to defeat them, because to the north of the wizard, there's 2 characters. There are 2 bishops that we haven't scanned. And basically, any damage that you do to the wizards, if you take them down below 50% of their health, then the priests, the bishops, are just going to heal them up. So there's no way we're able to do enough damage to them to finish them off. It's too bad you don't have like your griffin. Like you couldn't fly it up because it's, you know, it flies. It's a griffin. It flies. You should have been able to, if you had a griffin, they should have let you fly over cliffs and stuff like that. But yeah, can't have the griffins fly. I guess that would trivialize some maps though, because then you could just like have fly a griffin over this space here. One good thing about with the positioning of those healers, even though they're really annoying and prevent you from defeating those wizards and forcing you to endure that choke point, is the healers aren't close enough to heal the boss, Jakarta Zeal. He's just basically going to stand on his throne there. He's not an aggressive boss, so he's never going to get in range of the healers to the bishops to heal him. Get our first kill from Zeal here. Like I said, he'll be doing most of the killing of all the creatures, all the enemies to the north here. But we don't really actually have to worry about them until after we get through that little choke point. Eva up, she's took a little bit of damage. So this is going to be, like I said, a longer battle. I'm going to actually do it in 2 parts. But this first part is just basically going to be getting past that little choke point. I'll basically show you how to do that safely. So you see we're getting like 2 water characters, 2 fire characters, 2 wind characters. Basically a fighter ranger combination. Even though the satyr is going to be weak against the water, we're still going to have him get those water kills. We basically have to feed the satyr pretty much all the kills on this level to get rid of that max. So these guys all just basically stand still. So it'll be a bunch of boring turns where we just end the turn, and then it channels back to the enemy, and we get to see them stand still. They're going to create their own little choke point though, once you get through the other choke point. When we basically get to the bridge up there, then they're going to start rushing over. So we got to place our characters smartly there as well to allow the satyr to get access. So close. 1 tile away from scanning those priests, the bishops. Those bishops are also unkillable because there's 2 of them. So even if you like kind of took one of your mages up to the far edge, near the island where they're at, they won't be able to deal enough damage before the other one heals. If there's only 1 bishop, then potentially you could, you know, kill it because they don't can't heal themselves. When you attack this bishop with long-range magic, the other one's just gonna heal it up. Welcome to a bunch of turns being boringly passed. One thing that I as I played through this game, that started to annoy me a little bit is when Eva and a boss had a conversation. The screen would always just scroll up to Eva's position, then scroll to where the boss was, and you just be, the screen would be going back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of annoying. As you see, we want to stop on the tile to the right of the road, and that we can only ever be hit by 1 wizard at a time. Now, the wizards each have 2 spells, so they can pretty much target any weakness. So it doesn't matter, you know, what elemental person you're walking through with. You're probably going to get hit by the element that they're weak against. As long as you're not getting hit by more than 1, you'll be fine getting through. So we're going to have basically Eva go through first, and then have the satyr, because they're the ones that we want to get that Eva to draw aggro, and the Satyr to get the experience. Eva will get up there, start drawing the enemies in, and the Satyr will be waiting there at the end of the bridge to take them on. So basically, if you like make like a backwards 3, that's the safe points. So where Eva's at, with the one right above her, or two above her, and then 2 above that one. This one has Blaze and Bolt. Let's see what this one has. Blaze and Frost. So the other one's gonna have Frost and Bolt. There we go. So yeah, I'll hit the weaknesses. So you see there's that kind of that little 3 there, backwards 3. That's where we want to have our characters end in that range. Satyr's in the bottom section there. That section where Perlis was at too, that's also a safe spot. So we just kind of move characters up like that. There we go. And then Eva will move up 2 more. And she'll be in range of another wizard, but she'll create an opening for like Emperor to walk up there where she's at. Priest can stay behind because they can heal with their magic from far away. There's no real rush to get them up there. So yeah, we're in range of the wizards. We're gonna take some damage, but it's manageable damage because we're only gonna get hit 1 at a time. Where if Polis with 1 thing over, the wizard that just is targeting Eva now could head south and target Polis as well. They're really mean. The wizard who went 3 south targeted Polis, and all 3 of the wizards were targeted Polis. He's now getting in range of the fighters. They're going to start running toward us. We have Eva go out there and confront it, but they said we want the Satyr monster to get the experience. She'll move out just a little bit so she don't get attacked. Frees up that safe spot. But we still have to leave some room behind her. We don't want to fill it all the way up because we're going to have her end up retreating and then have the Satyr monster take her place. There we go. Satyr monster's there, ready to go. Polis can move up to a safe spot right there. And then Eva can retreat later on to back where, to the north of the Satyr. And they'll basically just swap positions. Down to some of our other counters in the safe spot. There's Paulette. Yeah, Eva does need healing, good thing. Always better be safe than sorry. If you don't have a target, just assume that your leader Eva needs to be healed. As I mentioned plenty of times before, Eva's defeated, then it's game over. Some drain attacks. Probably not enough to have the bishop heal him yet. But we wouldn't be able to take him out in 2 spells, so even if we had 2 wizards, they would take him down to critical, and spells, remember, they never crit, so... I'll have to try when I do the other playthrough that I'm not really going to do on screen. See if maybe if I max out both wizards, if their spells will be enough to finish these guys off. So as long as they're just slightly above 50% health, then the healers won't heal them. Just as soon as they get down below it, that's when they'll get healed. And the healers are packing the life spell, which fills 80% of their max hit points. So you're not going to be able to out-damage that healing. But speaking of damage, we'll be moving our Satyr up to the front of the line to do some damage to these fighters in our next episode. Take care, have a good one. See you then. Bye.